Hello everyone, welcome back to another session of Selenium training. In this session, we are going to see how to implement weights in Selenium and what are these weights and different types of weights in Selenium. So why these weights are used in Selenium? So if you have come across an application, it is not as fast as you desire, right? It might be a slow loading pages or elements might take time to load, or if you navigate from one page to another page, it takes time to navigate to the other elements to reflect, right? So just get some idea, I'm just going to give introduction of these weights for 2 minutes. If you directly want to jump to an example, just forward the video. So if you want to just have a knowledge that will help for interview purpose, just stay here for 2 3 minutes. Now, what are these weights? Weights are used to handle pages which are loading slowly, or if you are facing an challenges in identifying the elements that are not visible or not loading in proper time. So in those cases you will be using weights. So these weights are implemented before throwing an exception. Before throwing an exception or an error that element is not visible, we are coding or we are telling the Selenium to just wait for particular time and then throw the error if at all, if it is not found in specific mentioned time. Okay, and this mostly used in web applications which are designed with the Ajax and JavaScript applications, and different pages have different load times, right? So to handle those situations we will be using these weights. And there are three types of weights. All these three types of weights are dynamic weights. That means you can specify a particular time to wait until the element is found, or to wait until the exception is thrown for or an error, right? Now there are three types of weights that are used in Selenium. One is implicit weight, and other one is explicit weight, and the last one is fluent weights. So what is this implicit weights? Implicit weight is applicable to all the elements in the script. That means you know that this element is already taking time to load. Okay, so you need not specify the condition for all the time. Okay, so once you specify this at the top of your script, this will be applicable throughout the program. So the syntax is driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicit weight timeout. So this is the argument where you will be providing your number of seconds. So you can use minutes or hours, anything. So here we will be providing a integer value and time unit dot seconds. We will see it in example clearly. So when you specify this, whenever you are running a script and if it is not able to identify an element, then it waits for a particular time that you specified here. And then, for example, if you specify 10 seconds, so within that 10 seconds, if the element is not visible, then it will throw error after 10 seconds but not within 10 seconds. But if the element is found in 2 3 seconds, then the rest of the seconds will be saved. Okay, that's the concept of implicit weights. Next, coming to explicit weights. So explicit weights have more feature than compared to implicit weight. So in explicit weight, you can give a condition as well as you can give a specific time to wait. So what are these conditions? These conditions might be wait until the element is found, or wait until the element is visible, or wait until the element is clickable. All those conditions you will have in that class. We'll see it an example clearly. So the syntax is same. You have to specify the WebDriver instance with WebDriver wait and is equal to new WebDriver wait of, you have to pass the driver parameter here, and the timeout, the number of seconds, same as here you will be specifying here. And expected conditions class is used in explicit weight. So we will see that in detail in an example. Just learn the concept so that you can get some hands-on when you're working on it. Next, what is this fluent weights? So these fluent weights are used in some cases where you need to use a polling periods. So the concept here is compared to explicit weight, you have more features here. One is you can specify the time. Other one is you can specify the polling period, and the third one is you can specify some conditions as well. So you can specify the exceptions, whatever the exception you are getting, you can pass that exceptions here so that it will ignore those exceptions. Okay. Now, what is this polling period? Say, for example, if you have given the timeout of 30 seconds and the polling period of 5 seconds. That means for 30 seconds, it will check for the element is present or not, and then it will wait for 5 seconds, and then again it will check for 30 seconds. Okay. And then it will wait for 5 seconds if it is still not found, and then again it checks for 30 seconds. If it is found in within 30 seconds, then it will pass it to the next line of the script. Okay. That's how this fluent wait works. Okay. Now just let's jump to an example and see how this implicit. In this session, we will learn how to implement implicit weights and explicit weights. In the next session, we will deal with how to implement the fluent weights. Okay. Okay. Now let's see an example for how to implement an implicit weight and explicit weight. And in the next session, we will be dealing with the fluent weight. So let me create a package here. I'll call it as weights examples. So let me create a new class. I'll call it as implicit weight example. Let me take public static void main. So let me delete this line. So let us concentrate on the syntax of how to write an implicit weight. Okay. So let us take general web driver dot chrome dot driver, and we have our drivers path in drivers, right? So let us take that. So I'll be specifying WebDriver instance here is equal to new Chrome driver. Okay, so let us import this WebDriver. Is equal to new Chrome driver. Now, so let's specify the manage instance. So this is how you will specify the implicit weight. So implicit weight driver dot manage dot timeouts dot implicit weight. See, you have another weight as well, page load timeout. You can even use this. Okay, so I am using implicitly weight, and I'm just providing 10 seconds of time. Okay, and then I'll be giving time unit dot. See, you have, as I specified in the slide, you have seconds, minutes, hours, days as well. Okay, so mostly we will be using seconds, since that script will not be taking much time to identify the element. So once you specify the syntax, this is applicable for all the elements which are specified. Okay, so now let's go to driver.get. Let's go to one sample page that we already have. So let's take demo web shop. Let's take this page. Okay, so once we uh, log into, sorry, once we launch this page, let us assume that we will click on login. Okay, and then click on this register button. Okay, of course we can click directly here, but we will check whether once we log in, click on this login button, it should appear immediately, this register button, right? or else it will not otherwise the script will fail, right? So, or let's take one example. Let's take Google. Okay, that will be very easy for us to know. Okay, so once we go here, let's type knowledge share Selenium or knowledge share Selenium YouTube. Or let's take some artificial intelligence. Okay, and once we give this, I need to click on this um, link. Okay, that's our scenario. Okay, let's assume that. So let's go back here. Let's inspect this element. So name is equal to Q. Generally, we'll take that. Driver dot find element of by dot name is Q dot, okay, dot send keys of, let's give artificial intelligence. Okay, artificial intelligence. Let's take this exactly what we have. Okay, now once we give artificial intelligence, let's click on enter. Okay, so for that I'll be taking actions class is equal to new actions of driver. Okay, actions dot send keys of keys dot enter. Okay, so why I'm taking actions classes, sometimes if you observe here, see artificial intelligence, once you type this, okay, the button Google search is hidden in the background, right? But when you type artificial intelligence and press enter, it will directly go to the page, right? So that's our expectation, right? So let's now run this program and see whether it's launching the search or not. Observe here, it's launching Google page. Yeah, see it launched artificial intelligence and then it's not clicking. Let's, okay, actions dot send keys of keys dot, okay, build dot perform. Let's give this as well and let's try now. Yeah, see, now it launched. Okay, now it didn't take much time to launch this, but however we will try to, after launching this page, we will try to click on this link. Okay, machine learning. So let's inspect this. So let's identify as this is unique, slash slash star at the rate class is equal to, yeah, this is okay. I think this is taking complete thing. So let's, yeah, now let's take this class. This is just for an example. Don't concentrate on the identifying elements, but the overall concept of um, learning weights. Okay, so now let's me take this. Okay, so I want to click on this link. Okay, so now driver dot find element of by dot xpath of the link dot click. Okay, so now let's remove this weight and then run this program, and let's see what happens. Okay, so it clicked on this link and it launched that page, but assume this is taking more time to load. Okay, for example, um, let's take a Firefox and see. So okay, let's copy this Firefox syntax and just provide there so that I can show you the exact difference of page delays. Okay, now let me run this. Okay, now if you observe here, it throws an error. See, unable to locate element. So why it is not able to locate the element? Because it's taking time to load here. But if you observe, we haven't given, we haven't, we have committed, we have given a comment here, right? So that's the reason the script is failing. It's not waiting for 10 seconds. But if we are giving 10 seconds here, if we uncomment this and run the program, then it will identify that element and it will wait for 10 seconds till it is identified. Then only it will throw this error if that element is still not found in 10 seconds. But if this link is found within 10 seconds or within 5 seconds, then it will not wait for other 5 seconds. It will be saved. It will, the cursor will come to the next syntax if there are any lines after this syntax, right? That's how this implicit weight works. Okay, now let's uncomment this and let's now sorry, yeah, we have uncommented this line. Now let's run this program. Now I'm running this program again. Yeah, see, now it is clicking on the second link. Okay, now if we have uncommented this, now it's working fine. So after commenting, it's not working. So hope you understood the concept behind this implicit weight. Okay, so what we did is we have specified this line. This line will take care of the complete script. That means whenever the element is not visible, for example, here sending keys and here clicking on the second link, whenever these elements are not found, this statement will come into picture and it will try to wait for 10 seconds, and if it is not found within 10 seconds, then it will throw error. Otherwise it will keep on searching for 10 seconds. And also you should remember that if a element is found within 5 seconds, the rest of the 5 seconds will be saved. It will not completely take 10 seconds to execute this script. Okay, and you should compare this with the thread dot sleep. Okay, thread dot sleep, if you give 10 seconds, then it will completely occupy 10 seconds. But here it's not like that. It will take a respective only amount of time until the element is found within the specified time. Okay, this is an example of explicit weight. Sorry, this is an example of implicit weight. Now let's see an example of explicit weight. Okay, so let me create a new class, explicit weight example, and let me take public static void main. Okay, so let's consider the same example. Okay, let us copy this. Okay, now the syntax for explicit weight is explicit weight. So you have to write this way: WebDriver weight is equal to new WebDriver weight of, we have to provide the driver instance here and the number of seconds that you need to wait. Okay, as I said you in the slide, you can specify two things here. One is, let me show you, one is uh, the condition and other one is a specific time. Okay, so let us use this. Now let's take this example, driver dot get all. Okay, let's take till here. Now the mostly error where we are getting, you might have identified, right? So at this point we are getting an error, that means it is not able to identify this element, right? Now what we will do is we will take an web element. Okay, web element, link to click is equal to, okay, let me give this here. Okay, I am taking this in a web element, so let me import this. Now I have specified the second link that I need to click. Okay, now what I can do is I can give link dot click is equal to wait dot, you can see whatever we specified here, that object we need to take. So wait dot until, okay, wait dot until, you have to specify a class exception expected conditions dot, see, you have number of exceptions accepted conditions. Okay, until the visibility of element, or see, let me show you that what all we have. See, visibility of element. Okay, visibility of elements, visibility of element located by, you can use all these things. Okay, for now let's use visibility of element. And what's our element name? So our element name is link to click. Okay, so this is how. So now if you observe here, we are specifying a condition at the beginning itself for 10 seconds. That will be applicable obviously, but instead of that you are giving a specific condition for the element. So in your script, if you have another element which is not identifiable, or if you want to make another element to be invisible, not visible, invisible, then you can specify your own condition. For that purpose, this explicit weight is used. Number one, to give a specific period time. Number two, to give your own unique expected conditions for that particular particular element. Okay, so now, yeah, that's it. So until expected conditions dot click, then visibility of element expected conditions, okay, dot, you can give click here itself. Okay, okay, I think we'll give in next line, link to click dot click. Okay, now let's run this program. See, now again it throws error, it throwed error. Let's see what it is. It says unable to locate element. Okay, so let's specify some 20 here, and also let's see whether this element is visible or not. See, I think the result is changed, right? Or Okay, let's take this. Okay, inspect element. Okay, it's there. Element is there. See, element is there. Let's increase some time and visibility off, right? We have given visibility off. Now let's run this again. Okay. Okay. We just did a small modification here. So I have specified wait dot until expected conditions dot visibility of element located by I have directly given the driver path here, and then using the driver I am just clicking here. So the main agenda is it will wait for 20 seconds here. This is an explicit wait and you are providing the condition here. Only these two concepts you have to remember here in explicit wait. So let me run this again. Okay, I think it's taking more time. Let me run again. Yeah. See, now it clicked on that second link, right? So that way this is the explicit way it works. So you have to remember two things here. One is the time specified and other one is the condition, your own condition. Okay. So that's all for now for implicit weight and explicit weight. Hope it helped you. I'll just provide these examples in a description box. You can copy paste for practice. And in the next session, we will be seeing the fluent weight. So thanks for watching the video. Please subscribe and leave the comments if you have any. Thank you and have a nice day.